Season 1 Reloaded has been out for almost a week now, and they did change some important settings. So today I've got for you guys the best console settings for Warzone 2.0 and Modern Warfare 2. Let's jump right into this video. And as well, special shout out to my newest members who give me a huge extra support to the channel. And you can become one for as low as 99 cents a month. Link is in the description. So we're going to start off with the first one with the controller side of things. Button layout is set to default flip because I do play with paddles. Bumper ping was one of the new things added, but I do keep this at off. I do flip L1 and L2 and R1 and R2. This I shoot it with R1 and aim with L1, making it a lot easier to shoot. And then I only recommend this if you play with a PS5 controller. Next up, stick layout preset. I have it a default controller vibration. I know a lot of people say that, oh, if you have it on, it'll affect your aim. No, it doesn't. I just have it on because if I have it off, it feels completely weird and my controller just does not feel like it's working. Trigger effect, make sure you have this off. If you have this on, then depending on the weapon that you have, your shooting mechanism will feel different. And again, it's something cool for campaign games and stuff like that, but not for multiplayer. Horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity has been the same. I play at 9.9. Sensitivity multiplier, all of them keep it at 1.0. Vertical aim axis, do not even touch these, just keep it at standard. Aim down sight behavior, keep this at hold. And now this is something that I did change. Change zoom shared input. That means that when you are ADSing with a sniper and you want to zoom in, switch it to the melee one, which would be the other button that is not the one that you're aiming with. And then the focus behavior, switch it to toggle. That means you only have to tap once, and then your dude will start focusing, holding his breath. So the other one, if you had it at hold, that means you'd have to hold, so your dude will hold your breath. Trust me, make these changes, it'll feel a lot better. Automatic sprints, I have it at automatic tactical sprint. Equipment behavior, I have it at hold. Weapon mag activation, now I did switch it to double tap ADS because the melee one was the same to go into that mount behavior. So just make sure you go ahead and change this one. Interact reload behavior, I have it prioritize interact. This is the one that will allow you to pick up things from the ground a lot easier. And if you have a lot of stuff in the ground, then make sure you have to hold so you can reload. Our replay behavior, make sure you have this on apply on. Now we're going to go to the advanced section. Target aim assist, have this on. Aim assist, I do play default. Best ones is either default or black ops, whichever one feels better for you. Third person ADS correction time, I don't play this, so I just keep it there. Now a gyro aiming behavior, I do have a full video on it. If you guys want to check it out, I'll post it in the video right now. But short of that video is that if you guys really want the best aiming, then just keep it off, because when you switch gyro behavior on, your aim assist will reduce significantly. And as we all know, aim assist is really important in this game. Next up for aiming, I do play with linear. ADS sensitivity multiplier focus, I have this at 1. ADS sensitivity transition timing, make sure to switch this to instant. Custom sensitivity per zoom, copy these settings. These are pretty good. So my low zoom and 2x are both 0.90, and then 4x, everything below that will be 0.85. And this is nice and easy to transition to. Now your dead zone, I do play as 0.4 and 0.4. And then remember to change your left stick max to 0.50. This will allow you to move significantly faster just by literally moving that stick forward. Next up for our moving behaviors, auto move forward, I've got off. Tactical sprint behavior, I've got double tap. Ground mantle, I've got on. Automatic airborne mantle, I've got partial. Automatic ground mantle, I have it off. And then invert slide and dive behavior, I have this inverted. So this is one of that I switch actually. So when you have this inverted, before if you tap, you would slide and you would hold to dive. So when you have this inverted, you hold to slide and you just tap to dive. And this makes it a little bit easier when you want to dive. It just really depends on what you do more, if you slide or if you dive more. Parachute auto deploy, make sure you have this on. Sprinting door bash on. Ledge hanging mantle behavior, I put mantle only. Next up for the ADS stick swap, I have this off on the next one. Weapon mount exit, I have it on. That means that if you barely move out, will exit out of that mounting. Depleted a weapon switch, I have this on. Quick C4 detonation, I have it off. Vehicle camera recenter, short delay, all these don't really matter, but all these ping wheel and the danger peel, I have it on moderate, and then the wheel behavior, I have it on hold. Next up, let's go ahead and open our graphic settings. On the manufacturer shipment, I have it as on. I haven't had any issues with anything like that. All these have it off. World motion blur off, weapon motion blur off, film grain all the way to the bottom, depth of field off, fidelity cast, this is a pretty important one, to have it on, and then the strength, have it at 100. Remember, if you guys have that monitor or that TV that enables 120 frames per second or 120 hertz, then this one will be available. Make sure you turn it on. Field of view, I play with 110. I play with affected, and then I also play with the default weapon field of view. Third person field of view, I have it at 90. First person camera movement, put least 50%. Also here, least 50%, and all this does not really matter. My setup brightness, I have it at 50. Have not had any issue on why I'd want to change it. Now, they did make some switches to audio. They made the audio even worse. I used to play with headphone bass boost, but now they switched the audio so where this one sounds super muffled. So now I play with headphones. Maybe try that change as well. Master volume at 76, music volume at 40, dialogue at 50, effects and hit marker both at 100, and then the voice chat volume, make sure you lower this because for some reason they raised it back. I don't know if you guys noticed, whenever you jumped into the update, your teammates' voices are super loud. So go ahead and reduce this down to 28 or whatever feels right for you. Mono audio off. I had some people say that if you turn mono audio on and then put 1, the audio will be significantly better, but I really did not notice this, so I just keep it at off. Subtitles, I have default subtitle size, everything like that doesn't really matter. Voice chat on, and then here's all lobby. Last words voice chat. This is whenever you kill somebody and they can say a few words to you, like cursing and stuff like that. If you don't want to have this on, you can turn it off. Proximity chat, I do have this off. I just really noticed that it was more of a nuisance. At the beginning of the game, it was pretty fun, but now you just have people, like super annoying people, and they're echoing worst mics you've ever heard. And so since you can't mute them, they didn't make that change, so I just decided to have this off. This one I have it off. Microphone level I had at 54. Juggernaut music is for multiplayer, but I have this at on. Hit marker sounds, I always have it at classic. It makes them good. And then reduce tinnitus sound, I do have this at on. Makes it a little bit better, I believe. For the interface, all these we have default 20. You can just copy these don't really matter at all. Minimap shape, just remember to have it as square. Minimap rotation on. Horizontal compass on. Crosshairs, you can have this off if you want a more realistic feel to the game, but I do not suggest you. Hit marker visuals on. Damage based hit markers on. Player names, I have full name. Vehicle HUD prompts, I have fade after 5 seconds. Telemetry, this is where you can add, either you can see like the clock or the packet loss or anything like that, but I like my screen nice and clean, so I just have all of them off. And then the gameplay tips or anything like that, I should actually have this off just to make it even clearer. Tool tips or anything like that, you can have it on, off. And then you can reduce this if you have some sort of motion sickness. You can actually have a center dot as well. This is like you can just have like a dot in the middle of your screen. If you guys want this, it'll help you, so you can have this on. Next up, let's go for the account and network, which would be the last one. Crossplay and crossplay communication, I have them both on. Here you can actually take a look at the blocked players, so you can actually go in here and take away any blocked players that you don't like or anything like that. Texture, this is where you can have it on or off. The gore effects is where you can turn it on or off as well. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is pretty much every single new setting that I have changed. Let me know down in the comments which ones are different from yours. Peace out, everybody, and I'll see you all in the next one.